Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is set to appear right there at the Capitol before the Senate Finance Committee. He'll face questions about vaccine cutbacks as well as the Trump administration's proposed 12.5% budget cut to federal health agencies. Joining us now, a member of the Senate Finance Committee who will question Secretary Kennedy at today's hearing, Democratic Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire. Madam Senator, so good to see you this morning. Thank you for joining us. Preview for us, if you will, some of the issues you think are at the forefront with the Secretary. No shortage of topics.
Indeed. Look, Secretary Kennedy, when he came into office, said he was going to work to make America healthy again. And instead, he has put himself front and center and surrounded himself with quacks and conspiracy theorists who have rolled back public health, and we are less healthy today than we were when he took office. First of all, you just talked about the cuts that they've already made to our Medicaid program. That makes it harder for our kids to get the kind of preventive care they want, just for example. He said he wanted to make healthy food a priority, but healthy food is a lot more expensive for Americans right now. He said that he was going to combat toxic chemicals in our food stream, but instead he's just been powerless or refused to stand up to the administration when President Trump decided to make the pesticide in Roundup increase that production and again threaten our food system with a toxic chemical. So on every single metric, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has made us less healthy. And then we also know that he has really attacked the very system that made sure that we used scientific evidence to assess the safety and efficacy of vaccines. And that has made it harder for people to get the vaccines that they need, again, undermining our public health. So America is less healthy and poorer than when Robert F. Kennedy Jr. took office.
Claire McCaskill has the next question.
Yeah, Maggie, it's Claire. Good morning.
Hey, Claire.
Hey, I pull back the curtain for us a little bit. I am very curious. I talk to a few of my former Republican colleagues every once in a while, but you talk to them every day. You're somebody who has worked across the aisle consistently in your career to get things done. So tell me what it feels like right now with Trump's approval rating plummeting. How much anxiety are you sensing politically and your Republican colleagues? How close are any of them besides Susan or Lisa or maybe in the old days, Kennedy a little bit? What are they feeling right now? And do you sense a breakthrough that some of them will begin maybe on the Iranian war front to stand up to him besides just Rand Paul, who's always against everything?
Look, I am hearing and sensing real anxiety about where the Republican majority is with this president. Obviously, the president took the country to war, costing American lives, roiling the world economy, disrupting our alliances even further, and driving up prices at home. And so there is real concern among our Republican colleagues. Today in this hearing with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., I'm going to see him in the Finance Committee, then I'm going to see him in the Health Committee. I know that my Republican colleagues are not looking forward to this. They know they have to have him in front of our committees, but they know he should not be the Secretary of Health and Human Services, especially after what he has done over the last year. And, you know, they're feeling this. The question is what it takes for them to break and how scared they appear to be still of the president.
And we, of course, will be watching that hearing coming up at the top of the hour. Democratic member of the Senate Finance and Health Committees, Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire. Senator Hassan, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks very much for having me.